Welcome to Man Cove Wellness, and today an MCW member shares a little bit about their story. Please read the disclaimer before watching. This can be found in the description of the video on YouTube. It covers the intention of the video, where we source information, and where the audio and footage for the production comes from. The videos on this channel and its content are not a substitute for the support and guidance of a qualified health professional. The people featured in this video are in no way associated with the story or representative of MCW. We want to thank every man who shares their story with the MCW community. Thank you. I remember going to bed at night and doing all I could to stay awake, as I just couldn't face the next day at school. Funnily enough, that habit of staying up late is something now, 20 years on, I'm still doing. From about year 7 through to year 10, I found myself linking up with the class troublemaker, as he was friends with my friend from primary school. This then linked me to other boys who had no interest in learning, which was tough, as I loved to learn. I was so eager to fit in with the group and have them like me. Sadly, the main memories I have are of the after-school beatings I had, and the intense fear of doing something that would make them punch me more. The longer I stayed within this group, the more stuck I became, as other friendship groups had started to form in my class. With my parents working so much to give me a great life, being with various childminders and being an only child, I tended to feel quite lonely. My main way to cope and to work through the pain was to write poems. My bedroom became quite the safe haven for me. The beatings started to come from the finale of various football games, such as heads, volleys and beats. This became more general beatings from other games. I seemed to be the main target. I presumed it was just boys being boys. I recall having showers after school to get rid of the mud and also soothe my bruised body. I would wear long sleeve tops to cover them up so my parents wouldn't see, because I knew if they did, they would contact the school and the boys would find out. By year 11 and the 6th form year ahead, I was able to move towards some new friends and a chance to repair the emotional damage I could feel deep within my being. The massive impact to my adulthood was the huge need to people please, which was repeating the habit of those school years. Saying to myself, if I just make sure people like me, then no harm will come to me, making me feel more lonely and detached from the real me. By 24, I was suffering a lot with depression and feeling really addicted to food as comfort. Between school ending and that age, I had an addiction to exercise and dangerous eating patterns, as I felt the bullying was because I was fat and unfit. I created a self-belief I could only be lovable and liked if I was slim, muscular and super fit. My whole life was about fitting in and being loved. By 24, I was just totally burnt out. I ended up fearful of human interaction with strangers. I had a partner at the time who was just so lovely, but I was so distant, and by 27 I was so disconnected from the world and lacking in self-worth, my partner had to leave me for my own sake. Those boys in school had crushed my self-confidence and my self-esteem. All those coping strategies to not feel like crap had essentially ruined my 20s. After the breakup, I was able to get back into work and had some really great people who made me feel valued and wanted, so I could start my journey to wellness once again. Hypnotherapy treatment really helped me deal with past memories, though those very same memories led to severe anxiety and panic attacks as I tried to push myself back to a normal life with a job and trying to earn enough to live. Today, I've been anxiety-free for 3 years after I brought mindfulness meditation into my life, and also learning as much as I could about being human, the mind, and trauma. I had no idea the impact those school years had had on my ability to trust, to believe in myself, and also the struggle of people-pleasing to avoid confrontation. I now run my own business, have a loving partner, a stepson, and my own wellness in check. There's so much more to my story, but I hope this glimpse is enough to help people listening to have a hope of a brighter future. Understanding how previous experiences shape our behaviour is so key. Thank you so much for listening. We hope this was useful, and if you would love to see more videos like this one and even provide your own content and be a channel narrator, you can become a patron today and join the MCW community. That's all from us today, and we'll see you soon.